And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check three. Check.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
For the Cardinals.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, He may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
McDonald sets to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Hakeem Butler. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
This Washington 7.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Murray now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, baby. 36. Jim. Come back. Check 43.
Here's Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Cardinals nothing.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? You're the more than when I get expecting us to back. It's back.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts. All the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
Murray's pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Murray now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Throwing again. Murray, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Let's go deep. Let's go deep, tighten up. Play 56, Mike, 56.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
For the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, McDonald. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, McDonald. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. To throw on second down, McDonald. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's McDonald. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, McDonald. He completes it to Westbrook. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Third down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, McDonald. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk at a 20.
First down, Washington.
His throw caught right around the 6.
McDonald's
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, McDonald. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Hakeem Butler as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number. Run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action with McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run with Hines. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Play action. It's McDonald. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this one through the uprights and good.
31, Cardinals 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Third down and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw, it's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Double tight. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's McDonald to throw. This is Butler making the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Washington.
From the gun, McDonald. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Matthew Ioannidis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They shakes him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Oh, McDonald sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our